Hello guys, welcome to my channel Recipes Worldwide. Stop buying ladoos from shop because we can make that exact mouth melting ladoos at home in minutes. So today we are going to make besan ladoos at home, and after trying that you'll forget the store-bought ladoos. No mistakes, no shortcuts. Let's begin. Let's get started with the ingredients. Here I have 1 cup of sugar. Then I have 1.5 cups of gram flour, which is also called besan. Then I have 1 cup of ghee, which is also called clarified butter. Then I have half teaspoon of cardamom powder. Then I have some chopped dry fruits, which are almonds and cashews. You can also add pistachios. Then the measurement which I am talking about are measured by the standard spoons and the standard measuring cups which are available in the market. I can provide you the links, or those are easily available. Those are not much difficult to get, but ensure you measure through these cups and spoons, as it is very important, because the containers like this available in the market are of different measurements. So if your measurement is right, then only you'll get that mouth melting besan ladoos. So let's start making. Now switch on the flame to low to medium. Don't keep it on high, otherwise your besan would burn. You can take a pan like this, or you can take a pan which is also called kadhai, so you'll have a lot of space for that besan to cook. Now the pan has heated a lot, and I have checked here. I am adding here the 1 cup of clarified butter. Don't add this entirely one at a time, because otherwise your mixture would be too liquidy, and while making ladoos you'll unable to do it. So I'm just adding more than half of the cup, and I'm just keeping a little bit, because you can adjust the besan, the gram flour, or the clarified butter or ghee according to the product which you are using, because sometimes the difference in the product also causes, like while you're going to make that ladoos, it will be too liquidy and it will stick on your hand. So after you can see the clarified butter or the ghee has entirely melted, I am adding here 1.5 cups of besan. Ensure that you don't burn this, because if you leave it as such on high flame or on a medium flame, it will burn. Now I have started mixing it over here. So when you start mixing it over here, you will see it will start forming lumps, because at the beginning the besan would absorb all the ghee, and later you cook it for 10 minutes, you will notice that the besan has started leaving the clarified butter and it is so liquidy. So that's the reason I told you, don't add the entire clarified butter at the same time, because it can vary on the products which you are using. Ensure that you're continuously stirring it, because it burns easily. Wait until the raw smell disappears and you will get a nice aroma of the cooked gram flour. Now you can see here at the beginning the besan has absorbed all the clarified butter or ghee. You'll be feeling that you must add more clarified butter. Don't do that mistake. I have tried this recipe so many times and I have also failed. So to master it, you need to have patience a lot with the clarified butter and the besan. So let's cook it for around 10 minutes and keep stirring it continuously, because it can burn easily. Here the besan is completely cooked, and you can see it's turned into golden brown, and my house is filled with that cooked besan's aroma. So now let's transfer it to a bowl and let this cool down. Don't add sugar when the besan is hot, otherwise your sugar will melt and it will turn the besan into a liquidy form. So let's wait for the besan to cool down. Transfer it to a bowl. Don't leave it in the same pan, because it will still be cooking even when you switch off the flame. Now I'm transferring this mixture to a bowl. This is the most important step, because if you leave this in the same pan, the besan will still cook, because the pan is still hot and your besan will get overcooked, or you'll get that burnt smell. So transfer it to a bowl and let it cool for some time, and ensure that it's entirely cooled because we have to add sugar until it's cooled down. Now let's grind the 1 cup of sugar. You ensure that you don't grind the sugar entirely because you'll not have that crunchy munchy flavor in the besan laddu, and that really feels good. And then add half teaspoon of cardamom powder for that aromatic smell and taste when you have that besan laddu which melts in your mouth. So let's grind it and ensure that you don't grind it more. Add the entire sugar at a single time because it will cause over sweetness, or you can't adjust the taste or revert it back. So now I'm mixing it with my hands. Now you can see, oh my god, the texture has become so perfect and you'll really love it. Like, it's just an effort of 20 minutes and a tasty mouth craving, sweet craving besan laddu will be ready. Now you can see the texture. Now in this state, I am planning to add some cashews. I like that crunchy flavor when I eat something sweet and it hits my mouth. You can refer to my shorts also. I have made high protein laddus, and in that also have added ground seeds, and you'll get that crunchy flavor that really feels good, and you'll not get overwhelmed by the sweet flavor. So now let's mix it completely and then taste it if the sweetness is correct according to your taste. Okay, in this state you can see here how the besan I can see hold like this. Now in this state I'm adding some almonds. You can add it with the cashews itself. Actually I forgot while adding cashews that we need to add almonds too. Now mix everything really well. After you have mixed everything really well, we'll start binding them into spear shaped laddus. Now let's start binding them into small laddus. Take bite-sized pieces in your hand and then first entirely press them so that they bind completely. You can see here, right, the crunchy laddu which has almonds and cashews in every bite, and it is binded into a laddu without any efforts. So let's now convert all this to laddus. It's tasty time. The aroma is like perfect. It's really tasty. Oh my god, the entire laddu just melted in my mouth, and that crunchy cashews and almond are complementing the sweetness, and my palate is so refreshed with that sweet craving. Until then, keep spreading happiness, keep cooking, enjoying, and enjoy your life as much as possible. Thank you, and then subscribe to my channel for more such recipes.